Hi everyone, Arena McWilliam Lopez here with 1623 Studios, and I'm joined by Carla Winthrop, a local arts educator with Express Yourself Inc. Carla, thank you so much for joining us today. We're
Thank you.
thrilled to hear a little bit about what you're up to for back to school. So tell us about what Express Yourself does.
So we are a nonprofit organization that works with young people ages 6 through 20, and we immerse them in the arts, visual arts, dance, performance, in a normalizing and safe environment.
Wow, that sounds really inspiring and incredible that you're working with young people from 6 to 20. What does back to school look like for you all right now?
Well, it's a little iffy as everything is, but at this point, we are starting virtually in the next couple weeks. And we were lucky enough to get a bigger space, so we're able to spread out. We'll have mandatory masks when kids come back, which is hopefully in October. And we have like um, hands-free washing stations, dryers. We have individual boxes with all their materials, so there'll be less sharing of materials as well.
And how are the students reacting? I'm imagining there's a little bit of a continuum because of what you all probably had to deal with over the last winter, responding to the regulations. Are you seeing any sort of reaction that's standing out to you from some of the students returning?
I haven't personally seen their reactions actually too much. Um, I think they miss being in the studio. They'd love to be there, but I think having any type of art is really important right now.
And tell us about your kids. Where are they coming from in terms of school districts and communities? It sounds like you're inviting kids from various communities.
So our kids are mostly from the North Shore, Beverly, Gloucester, Lynn, a few from Boston, and a lot of them are also in locked facilities. So that we would normally go to them, but now those will only be virtual. Group homes, school programs. So, yeah, sorry.
Well, and speaking of that, it sounds like, art is known to be, such a vital component to healing and to community building. Are you seeing that play out in a particular way in the work that you've been doing with students?
Yes, there's a couple of individual stories where we've been able through Zoom to do more one-on-one work with kids, which we were usually in bigger groups of 15 or so. And this one particular girl was never really super comfortable or vocal in a large setting. So now that she's doing one-on-one, she feels more empowered and she's coming up with her own art projects to do. And it's just been preparing her also for when she comes back, she'll be more confident. Um, there was also when coronavirus first hit, one of our families, the mom has a history of mental health. 3 of her kids have mental health issues that were in our programs, and she couldn't get out of bed in the morning. She, wouldn't clean the house. She just was so depressed with having these 3 kids at home and not being able to provide some sort of outside material for them. So when we started doing our Zoom, she, started getting dressed in the morning, started getting excited. The kids started getting excited. We were able to buy them MacBooks so that they were able to participate. And that just seemed to really lift their spirits.
That's really inspiring. And on that note, buying materials, I'm sure, is probably an issue that often comes up. How are you going about making sure that this program is accessible with the requirements of remote learning being that students need a device to be able to access it?
Well, as far as the device aspect, we have been able to give a few out to our more needing families, but we've also been providing art boxes to go so that they have the materials for the project that we're doing, and they can come to the studio and pick them up, and we'll do them like 3 weeks in advance so they have 3 boxes worth of projects to do, and then we'll Zoom the project with them.
That's wonderful. What would you like the community to know right now? What is top of mind for you as you think about back to school, remote learning, with the medium of arts education?
I think right now, when everything is so cut off from each other, people are cut off from each other, art is such a healing tool, that to be able to provide that, whether it's in person or virtually, is really helps these kids in this time. And we're hoping to do it more in person soon, but I think any way we can come together as a community and do some art is uh is great.
Thank you so much, Carla. It's been wonderful to hear about Express Yourself, hear about the incredible students, the resilience, the resourcefulness. This is really inspiring. So thank you so much for sharing some of what you're up to.
Thank you.